Hey, what's going on, invaders? Welcome to the post-show recap for Zorch Radio episode 293. We're getting close to the perfect bowling game here.
Yeah.
Just maybe 7 weeks out, I think, depending on time off, because I think we got a couple of time off episodes coming up. But hey, if you don't know what Zorch Radio is, it's our own hybrid of psychobilly, trash, and surf. We do it every Thursday night from 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific time, because that's where we're based here in the Northwest, beautiful city of Seattle. And it's a part of the Thursday Night Wrecking Pit, which is an entire night dedicated to psychobilly on realpunkradio.com. Starts at 5 p.m. and ends at 11 p.m. So you got 6 hours of psychobilly in there. Included in there is also Gone Mental, which is Dan's program that he does right before us. It's live, it's interactive, and he's got great taste in music as well. So if you haven't, you got to check out Gone Mental. Zorch Radio tonight, it is August 11th, 2016, and out of all the stuff that we do, the number one thing, of course, is play music. That's why we're here, because we love the rock and roll. We want to share the rock and roll with you, and we want to encourage you to give us recommendations and share. That's what it's all about, is a living, breathing community. We play about 50, 60 tracks each episode, and I'm curious. I'm here with DJ HoDaddy, of course, as we are just about every week, and my name's Jake News, if I didn't say that yet, and you've never watched any of these things before. But, HoDaddy, what were some of your favorite tracks from tonight's episode?
I had a couple here. So the 5, 6, 7, 8s, we played Handsome Man off this one. Is this self-titled? Is this the self-titled album?
Yeah, it is.
From Agogo Records?
Yeah, that's the Australian issue.
Ooh!
Yeah.
I don't have this one, but I always love hearing the 5, 6, 7, 8s. You can't go wrong. And then we've got Sons of the YC here on the self-titled album. We played Ain't Got No Time. This is really good. If you have any of the Psycho Attack Over Europe, right up your alley. It's really good. Aren't they on the second one, I think? I don't have a second one.
The only Psycho Attack Over Europe that I have is the CD one. That's like...
Okay.
And I don't know if it's 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 that I have. And I think the tracks are a little different, too. You've got more than I have.
Could be. But yeah, if you have that comp, get this, because it's right up your alley. It's from the same label, Kicks For You. Really good.
Yeah. Love those guys.
Yeah.
Love this drumming style in the whole album. It's really unique. As for me, two of mine, I'm going with big main-time psychobilly bands tonight. I got Meteors we played tonight. We played the cover of Who Do You Love? I think that was the first song that we played tonight.
Yep.
But love that song in any cover of it. I'm a big fan of. Plus, Meteors, obviously, one of our favorite bands here at Zorch Radio. Also, tonight, we played the title track off of Curse of the Coffin this evening. And Curse of the Coffin, easily my favorite Necromantics album.
Really
and I also really like the songs on this album because they're really long. So, sometimes... gives me a little bit of extra time to cue things up. But the backup vocals on this one, and it's got killer build-up. Just love that album from Necromantics.
Tonight we were talking in the chat room. We were wondering and asking everybody, who is your favorite Joker? There's been 5. You know all the names.
Yeah, so... new Suicide Squad movie came out last week, and the Joker is one of the most famous bad guys of all time, other than the Devil. He's like the biggest one out there. So we got 5 Jokers so far, and they all have pretty legendary performances. I haven't seen Suicide Squad yet, so I don't know if Jared Leto's Joker lives up to the hype of all the other ones. But so far, we've got 5 Jokers. We've got 1966 Batman with Cesar Romero doing the Joker. We've got the Tim Burton's Joker with Jack Nicholson. We've got the animated series featuring Mark Hamill. Luke Skywalker did the voice work for the Joker in that series. And then, in addition, we've got, everybody knows, Heath Ledger from Dark Knight Returns with his performance in that. So just curious, out of those 5 Jokers, which Joker was your favorite? And got some good submissions. I love the Joker. I think the Joker is just such a cool character. And it doesn't matter if you're into comics or not, he's a cool guy. He's a cool bad guy, and he's been copied a million times. Yeah. What were some of the submissions from the chat room?
We had Dan with his vote for Mark Hamill.
Yeah?
Yep. And we also had Bubba, who said Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, you said specifically because of that
line, yeah.
that Dancing with the Devil and the Pale Moonlight line from the
That's
Jack
a good
Nicholson.
line.
Yeah,
Good
it
line.
is.
You gotta love that.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah. I feel like there's a couple more Jokers, though. Like, isn't there a Lego Batman series? Don't we count that?
Yeah, and I'm sure there's some Bollywood Batman movie.
Yeah. We gotta get them all, to be fair.
Yeah, Joker probably battles the Power Rangers and Hulk Hogan. You know,
Yeah,
Bollywood Hulk Hogan, of course.
Exactly.
I don't know if that movie exists, but if it does, please let us know. I want to see that.
Well, if you join us in the chat room, you know that we like to do a toast every episode as well. So we ask you to get your beverages ready and just let us know what you're toasting to. Tonight, King Bubba Truck said he's toasting to sleep, that wonderful state of non-consciousness where everything is possible.
Everything.
Everything.
Except waking up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep. And in addition to the toast, another segment that we do, that I do, is Dig This, where I bring up a cool record from my collection and let you know all about it. Tonight was a pretty cool one. Shout, Northwest Killers, 64 to 65. These are tracks from a rare and unissued blast from the vaults of Kearney Barton, Volume 2. And there's some really cool Pacific Northwest tracks on here if you like R&B, rock and roll, proto-punk kind of stuff. Really good stuff. It's from Norton Records. You should check it out. We played Legends High Wall tonight at 45 RPM instead of 33 because that's a really slow track, like really slow.
It is.
And so I was like sitting there listening to it like, I'm pretty sure we could easily do 45 and not break the bank. So
it's like 1 beat per minute slow.
Yeah, it's really slow. But it sounds good. Like the guitar work in there is killer, and I think 45 just brings out the guitar solo a little bit more. It's fun.
A thing I really like about this series, I have 3 of these. I don't know if there's more than that or not, but whenever you find them, they're cheap. They're really cheap to buy brand new from Norton. They're like $12-13 sealed. So you keep an eye out on it. It's definitely worth those money.
Oh yeah.
The price. Additionally, there's a segment that we do every episode where we highlight the newest addition to the Zorch Radio library. And tonight was a new album. This is an album that I picked up a while back. I was in Ireland, and Dan from Gone Mental, he recommended that I check out a specific record shop when I was in Dublin, and it was called Freebird Records. Had to walk through this alleyway and down some stairs to get into this record shop, but they had a pretty decently sized collection down there. What was kind of unusual about Dublin is that a lot of the record shops were really obsessed with Seattle grunge music, which is kind of a lot here. There's a lot of that here, and it's not really our forte with Zorch Radio and everything. And then additionally, California punk rock from the 80s, a lot of hardcore stuff. And they had really big selections of that there at Freebird Records. And both of those aren't really something that we play too much at Zorch Radio. And whenever I'm digging, that's why I'm digging, is for this show. And I'm digging and I'm digging and I'm digging. And I find this compilation that I've never heard of, terribly ugly artwork for it, from Fury Records. It's a 1989 release, but some killer tracks on the back. Some bands that I don't have recordings of, some other ones that we do have in rotation. So, Dan, thanks for recommending that we check out Freebird Records. And this is the ad of the week. This is Something to Remember from Fury Records. You can see the beautiful Psychobilly girl on the cover there in her nice blue sweater. And it looks like she's getting dreamy eyes at Joe Clay. This is the back of it. So you can see there's Polecats, there's Lost Souls on there, which is what we played tonight. Frantics, Rockabilly 88, which I've never heard of before this. Kressler's Hot Rod Gang. A lot of cool stuff. Something Shocking on there as well, like one of the few female psychobilly bands from the 80s. But if you get a chance, check out Freebird Records if you're ever in Dublin. That was a cool record shop. I dig it. Additionally, if you want to see everything that we played tonight, you can always go to our website, zorchradio.com. We've got our entire playlist posted there. It's always hyperlinked, as much of it as we can, so it's as easy as possible for you to just click on a link and buy the release, or go to the band's website to see when they're coming to your town, buy their merch, that sort of stuff. That helps push those bands in the future. It helps propel them. It lets them know, hey, people are interested. Hey, people are buying this stuff. We should put out another album. We should keep on touring. We should keep on doing what we're doing. If you don't do that, then who knows?